Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. So we got game number 33, Montreal in Colorado to take on the Avalanche in their second game of their current road trip. Habs are in tough tonight, I would think. They're in tough tonight. Colorado without Nate McKinnon is still a very formidable team. They're mostly healthy now, except for McKinnon and maybe someone else, but they're mostly healthy now, and they're starting to win again. And I think Montreal could be in trouble. Montreal just got there to Colorado this afternoon. It takes a while to get acclimated to that high altitude, and I know even like a day before is still not a lot, but it's better than they're going to have tough just on that too. They're athletes, so it'll be a little better, but still it's going to be tough. So we'll see. They're probably going to look like a team that is tired, very tired after a back-to-back situation. So we'll see if that's the case or not. Anyway, we got the game. We're gonna have a little fun. I'm gonna do play-by-play and color commentary, and I'm gonna talk to you guys in the chat, and we'll see if anybody's gonna win the Guess the Score contest and have fun. So I'm gonna see who's here right now. Let's see. Habs Guru, welcome in, Habs Guru. Go Habs, go. Dana, where all y'all at? We're all here. Where's Dana at? I don't know what you mean by that. You mean like where are we located? Get down. How's it going? It's time. I'm hoping I'm gonna watch the game on NHL 66 tonight, and it's not up yet, but it might be now because I noticed it moved on the bottom there. Let's see. Yeah, I know that's a risky site. Here we go. And no. Well, it moved over from. So we're going to get the game on there any minute now. So anybody watching it there, don't freak out yet. It should get there any minute now. Better. I don't know what's up with that. I'm just going to refresh this shit. Refresh. And, well, the Blackhawks game got there. Why is our game not there? Oh, man, we're going to have to, because the Blackhawks game starts in half hour, and it showed up. Habs game did not. This is not good. I may have to watch this on Hockey TV if I do. Well, not my favorite. I know it'll show up eventually, just a matter of when. All right. What can I tell you about for... It's Arturi Lekkonen's first game against his former team tonight. Lecky doing really well. He got 21 points in 27 games and playing on the first line. Good on Lecky. I always like Lecky. I say that, no, the first year I started doing this, he wasn't my favorite, but he grew on me really quickly. And yeah, like Lecky, let's put it that way. What else? I don't want to talk about the bad news. Yeah, McKinnon is out still with an upper body injury, so don't expect him in the game. He's going to be back for them only in the new year, apparently. So, oh, Dana, yeah, no, well, you don't have to say anything, but no worries. I just wondering what you were talking about. No worries there. Come on, have the game. I'm going to refresh again because why not? Maybe that'll help. Nope. Oh, it did. Yay. Yay. Phew. I can breathe a sigh of relief. Hey, Frozen, how you doing, man? That's a sigh of relief because, you can get it elsewhere, but for me, this is the best place to get the game. Oh, I'll put it up when the game starts. So we got probably about 7 minutes to puck drop. So if you're here and I'm not going to say what I think I was going to say, and I would have gotten in a lot of trouble saying that. If you're here, talk to me in the chat. Hey, Adam, how's it going? Talk to me in the chat, and we got about 7 minutes. Yes, is he a Leafs legend though? I saw the trade 2 days ago or something, just before the day of when they were going to do the freeze, right? You made that trade for Darren Hunt, is that it? But yeah, Dennis Malgin, the former Leaf, he got away from the Leafs. He must be happy though. You got to admit, no, I don't want to admit to that. Yeah, he's in the game tonight. I just did the lineups. I forget what line he's on, but I got rid of them off of here, so I don't have the lineups to look at again. But yeah, I don't know. Was he a Leafs legend? As far as I know, no. A Leafs underachiever? Oh no, but that's the whole team. Yeah. Wait. So a good question for you, Adam. Since you're here, Cole Caulfield with 19 goals is number 10 in the league in goals. Austin Matthews with 17 is 2 goals behind Caulfield. I figure Caulfield's probably going to end up with about 45 goals, somewhere right there. What do you figure Austin Matthews is going to end up with? It doesn't look like he's going to get 60 this year. He needs 43 in the next 49 games to do that, and I don't think that's going to happen. I'm interested to know, what do you think Austin Matthews will do as far as his goal total by the end of the year? My prediction for Matthews would be, I think at some point he'll step it up a bit. Somewhere in the 50s, but I think low 50s for Matthews, which is still a great season. You know, I get that, but it's not going to be 60. He's going to have a hell of a finish to the year to get 60. Phil, how you doing, filibuster? Oh, I've been this way for it's got to be about a week now or more, 2 weeks. I'll be doing a live stream on Christmas Eve, actually. So for all the lonely people who are home alone, literally, I mean, for everybody who's home alone on Christmas, which I'm sure there's some, I'm going to be out there talking to myself, I'm sure. Ray, stop. Everybody's hearing you. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I thought Malgin couldn't crack the lineup regularly. Well, you got some grit. There you go. That'll put you right over the top. Right over to the top into the first round. Cole gets 50, Matthews gets 40, 45. You know, I think it's a little bit to say Cole gets 50 as a certainty right now. I don't know yet. Let's see. He's got what? I think it's 9 games. Well, 30. Yeah, we got 9 games till the halfway mark, right? If Cole is over 25 goals at the halfway mark, I'll go with that. But right now, I say he's going to challenge. I still say he's going to challenge for the 50. I don't know if he gets 50. Yeah, but Matthews, I don't know. You know how I think he's not going to get 50, but he probably Matthews will get 50. Having a bit of a down year. You still think he gets 40 to 45? Well, you know, yeah. No, I still think Matthews will get over 40. Yeah. Eric, yeah, those are words I don't like saying, so I don't think I will say them. But yeah, I kind of, yeah, it's probably what's going to happen. Adam, yeah, yeah, yeah. But how many Leafs fans did I see out there? Yeah, who scored 65? I mean, just saying that, you know. But of course, he's not going to have 60 every year. It's probably his ceiling, 60. How many guys score over 60 goals? Not a lot. I'm sorry, but Matthews not a generational player in my thinking. So anyway, Caulfield, well, if he's going to be, if he gets a goal tonight, he's at 20 goals in 33 games. To think that in more than twice that amount of games, he can't get another 20 goals is ridiculous. So no, he'll get in the 40s. I think he might with a hot streak or two challenge for 50. But I'm going to say, I don't even think it's a hot take at this point. Cole Caulfield will be our next 40 goal scorer. The last one was Vinny Danfus, I believe in 93, but it could have been a year later. But since Danfus, and if he does score 50, I want to say he will be the 5th No, LaRouche did it too, didn't he? So sixth Hab in history of the Habs to score 50. The Rocket. Did Boom Boom do it? I don't know Boom Boom, but the Rocket. I thought LaRouche did it. Shutt did it. Lafleur did it. No, LaRouche didn't get. Oh yeah, 50 he did. And then Riche. Yeah, so you. I don't know. Someone look that up for me. Hey Bob. Bob Cannon in the room. Someone want to look up how many 50 goal scorers the Habs have had so I can not go crazy. Hockey 92. We're gonna watch the game, or is he talking about it? He's talking about it. Yeah, that's me here. He's talking about it. Yeah, he's talking about it. Yeah, yeah, not showing the game. Nope. Have a nice evening. Anybody else want to talk and be less rude than that? I'd be into that. Adam, he may cool down. Yep. I don't think he will, but I mean, he might have streaks a little bit. Suzuki clearly in a bit of a slump right now. I mean, it's clear he hasn't had too many points in the last few games. So maybe Suzuki will break out tonight. I hope so. And maybe that would be the reason Montreal, if they win, would be the reason why. So we had the national anthems. They're about to drop the puck here. Got Allen and net. Georgiev on the other side. Whoop. There we go. Georgiev. That's how they say it. Georgiev. I say Georgiev. How's that? Well, Suzuki's got what, 18, 16 goals? Suzuki, yeah, 30 and upwards of 40. Oh, I definitely think if Cole, I'll say this, if Cole gets really close or gets 50 this year, I'm going to say as well, his ceiling will be 60. He'll hit 60 1 year as well and step into that group. That's why I think so. Philly may, I mean, he really may get 49. Anyway, they faced off. There was a shot already by Rodriguez off the crossbar. 15 seconds in. Oh, oh well, Gooley egged it off wrong. They didn't score. That's the main thing. All right, we're gonna face off to the right of Allen. They won the draw. Montreal. Suzuki tipped it out of his zone there. Caulfield trying to keep it. Didn't really. The defense has it now though. Edmonton and Gooley. Gooley sends it up a line, and it's going to be an off. Oh, that's not an icing. I thought that'd be an icing. Here in the corner. No. Lecky gets it out, tries a stretch pass to cross ice, didn't hit his mark. Here comes Doc the other way. He's over the line. Go into the corner along the boards, loses it there. And he's still pushing the guy down to the ice. That's Lecky. He's pushing Lecky down. They weren't teammates. It's back in Montreal's and Kovacevic behind his net. Waiting for everybody to get back. Dishes it off to the left. And still not icing. I would have thought that's icing. Must have touched. Anyway, here comes Columbus, Colorado the other way. Columbus. What the hell's that? It's in Montreal's corner. We get a whistle for icing. There's an icing call. Face off will be in front of Georgiev. Want to pronounce it right? We're a minute 26 into this game. There are no shots on goal, although there's one that hit the crossbar, but because it hit the crossbar, that's not a shot on the goalie. And we're a 0-0 game. Evans gets tossed out of the circle. Armia coming in to take the draw to the left of Georgiev. And of course, Colorado wins that. Gerard sends it up along off the boards. And here comes Makar. Makar dishes it off. And the shot comes in. Allen makes a save, goes to the corner. Montreal picked that up. Evans to Armia. Armia all alone. Scores! Armia gets the goal. Wow. No, it was Richard. Oh, I thought it was a 40 on his back. Armia still didn't get it. Anthony Richard gets his first for the Habs. Awesome. I totally saw I saw a 4 on his back, 40. Well, I got that one wrong. His speed right there. I mean, there's his speed. Right between the legs. Opens the score. Somebody had Anthony Richard. There's one person that had the Anthony Richard, I believe, maybe two. So we got somebody still in it to this. That's the guess the score contest. Yeah. Anthony Richard. Who had Anthony Richard in the guesses? Hey, Pat, how you doing there? We Habs. There's We Habs in there. That's where you got to go on YouTube. Subscribe to We Habs and then come see us after this game for the podcast. Hang on, I got something on my screen that popped up. Wow, I called that one game too late or too early. I think I had him in the last game for the first goal scorer. Good on him because second game, first goal, that's really good. He's doing good. He might stick around. He's got the speed, that's for sure. So we got 2.5 minutes gone so far. One shot apiece, one goal for Montreal. Well, X3J, you got it? Okay, what was your score? Because I think you're the only one that had Richard. Somebody else might have, but we're 3 minutes in. It's in Montreal's end. There's a Hab. Who's that? Harris was underneath somebody's legs. Montreal comes back out, intercepted by a stick by Avalanche, but goes to a Hab. They've got it in their own end, waiting for people to change up. That's Harris with it. He'll go behind the net now. Got Kovacevic on his right. Sends it the other way. Ooh. Drouin got the puck stripped from him. Habs got it again. They send it up to the line. Slavkovsky sends it into the corner. And who's got it? Drouin picks it up there. Up to the point. Shot. Save. Drouin again. Up to the point. Jacky a shot. Hits. Yeah, it got tipped. He's got it. Slavkovsky got it. Sends it behind the net. Drouin with it. Drifting up to the line. Sends it back behind the net. But right to an Av. Because it was a no-look pass. And, of course, not playing physical. Colorado up to the line with it, the red line, that is. Got away from the guy. It's behind the net of Montreal. Who's with it there? Wideman up to his pass gets away. That goes all the way down where I've an icing call with 15:32 to go in the first. 2 shots for Montreal, 1 for Colorado. Scores 1-0 Montreal. You added 4-2? Awesome. Okay, there you go. 4-2 Montreal. I'm going to write that down because I want to remember if you win. You got it. Not Rocket Richard. That name's taken and nobody's getting that. Rodriguez with a shot, almost a good stick there by Evans to stop him from shooting. But Colorado still with control till now. Richard with it in the corner. It's taken into the boards. And Colorado with the puck. Shot at the net was wide. I don't know if it was a shot or a pass type of thing. Who's got it? Back up to the point. Back at the net. Goes to the other side. Up to the point again. Shot hits somebody in front. And Richard trying to take away. He does. Sends it into the corner and goes off. Evans retrieves it. Yeah, sort of. Gets it to Edmondson, back to Evans, but then Colorado picks that up. Mike Hunt's brother, Brad, sends it all the way up into Montreal's zone. Although Gooley's got it. Oh, his pass to Edmondson and back over to Dvorak. To Hoffman, sends it into the corner. Dvorak almost caught up to it. Lecky with it to, I don't know who that is. Taves. They're over the blue line. Montreal takes that away. And there's a whistle now for what? Blown down at the Canadiens line. The puck was already behind the net. How was it blown down at the Canadiens line? I don't know. There was a pocket rocket. Now it's the millennial rocket. Well, since the problem is since he's not related to the Richard, even though he has the same name, yeah, it's some Habs fans might think it's kind of sacrilege to do that. I don't know. Face off. Won by Montreal. It was just over their blue line. Back in their end. Dak, cross ice to who's he playing with? I don't remember now. Damn it. He back with who was he there with? Anyway. Yeah, he's playing with Suzuki. Suzuki. Oh, yeah, right. They're playing together again. What am I talking about? Suzuki back up to the line. Back down, around to Dak behind. Well, he's in the corner, the other corner. He sends it to Suzuki, the other side. Suzuki trying to get away, up to the point. Shot. Goes wide. Into the corner. Doc picks it up. Shot. Good save by Georgiev. Another save by Georgiev off Harris, right between the legs. He closes it just in time. We'll have a face-off. The socket rocket. Well, Rocket Man. We were thinking Rocket Man. Someone came up with that one, and I like that. I mean, I like Elton John, so there you go. That's an old Elton John song. But yeah, so I like that. But then someone said can't have the rocket in his name, so I don't know. But I mean, it's just a natural, though, right? With the Richard name, it's just like a natural. So we got the socket rocket, the millennial rocket, and we got Rocket Man. If he sticks, he's going to get a nickname. What was the Rocket's first name? They wanted to call him, was it Comet? Something like that. They had a different name for him. I don't remember what it was. And then someone ended up calling him the Rocket. So it just wouldn't be the same. Comet Richard. The faux rocket. But then the faux rocket is kind of detrimental almost, or like it's negative. I don't want to give him something negative, you know? So no, I'm not big on that. That's what it was. I mean, it wasn't in English, the comet, but in French, La Comète. I think that's what it was. It was something like that anyway, right? It took a couple of it took a little while. He wasn't the rocket right away. Hey, almost. Hey, Pat, that's good. Is that you know what I'm gonna say? Is that the actual lyric? Because I love that song since I'm young, and I didn't know that that's the actual lyric till now. Tony Torpedo. Anthony, Tony. I like that. That's cool. Tony Torpedo. I don't know. Doesn't have that flow to it though. It's got to be something that flows well. Face off looks like it's to the left of Georgiev. That's 70s lyrics, man. 30 years later, you'll find out what the actual lyric is. And this, in this case, like almost 50 or like 50 years. Armia, like, are you kidding me? Goes around beautifully around the goalie and then whiffs on the freaking backhand. The Three Rivers missile. Anthony Rocket Richard. No, you can't have it rocket like that in there. It can't be Rocket Richard in any way like that. Hugo, it was number 15, and he wanted to change it when his daughter was born, wasn't it? Something around when for his daughter's birthday or something like that. I actually prefer the Three Rivers Rocket. That I like. It flows better than Missile. I don't mean to be critical, but it just flows better. We got Matt sending me a text. His daughter was 9 pounds. That's it. The number 9. That's right. At least I don't from the movie. I wasn't around when that happened. X3J Marty is happy with Armia. He said he's in a hell of a slump. He's got to break it, but he likes everything else about him. Yeah, yeah. I think the Three Rivers Rocket sounds better than Missile. So we might have to go with Rocket in the name, but not Rocket Richard directly. Hey, Danny Godet. I sort of remember. I mean, I know who Bobby Russo, but I don't really remember seeing him play very much at all. I'm not doing very much play-by-play. We got 11 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the first. Shots are 5-4 for Montreal, and it's still 1-0 Montreal. They're holding their own so far in the first with Colorado. The A Rocket. That's another one. What was in the boys? A Train. No. Rocket. Yeah, put the hyphen in there. That'll change it. Oh, and it's Rock It. I get it. I actually really like the Three Rivers Rocket. It makes me think of Moran's, the Stratford Streak. Kind of makes me think of that. All right, we got 10 minutes, just a little over 10 minutes got to go. So we're almost at a halfway point here. I'm not paying attention enough to know what's going on, but we got a 1-0 game for Montreal. Actually, don't know how I thought he was Armia because Armia, I'm seeing him now, way bigger, clearly bigger, like So I don't know how I made that mistake earlier. Who's the Roadrunner? But I mean, there's that Richard tie-in. You can't really compare him, and you can't compare him to Cornway. Cole Caulfield's comparison to Cornway, if you ask me. Okay, Arbor with it behind his net, sends it over to Weidman, back to Arbor. He comes out, sends it across to Armia tries to deke around a guy, he doesn't, he falls. And here comes the Avalanche. 3-on-1 or 3-on-2? Went through the crease of that one. Back up to the point. It's Gerard. He flips it at the net, and Allen catches it, hangs on for a face-off. The Roadrunner, yeah, the Roadrunner's a good nickname. He was fast. Cornway in his day was fast, and I don't know how many of you remember. And I mentioned this a number of times, talking about Cornway. Anybody ever see him come in at the net, flip the stick to the other hand, and score that way? And just totally the goaltender did not expect it. I love that move. He didn't do it often, but when he did it, it usually almost every time worked. You just break in. He'd be, I think he was righty. He'd break in like that, and just at the last, just before the goalie, he'd flip the stick over to the other side and he'd score. Like he'd throw the puck over, flip the stick, and score. Amazing. I don't think I've ever seen anybody else do it. Now the kids today, they got some amazing ways to score, but I've never seen anybody do that, or at least in the day, I didn't see anybody else do that. Gordie Howe did it? No, I didn't see Gordie Howe did that. See, I mean, I saw Gordie Howe play somewhat, but see, when I was young in the 70s, Gordie Howe went to the WHL. I didn't see the WHA. I didn't see a lot of that, obviously. So I didn't see a lot of Gordie Howe play. I didn't know that. I've never heard anybody say that. Well, good on Gordie. At least it was somebody great like Gordie. Danny remembers it. All right, Danny. Not a lot of people that I've mentioned this to, and no, I don't know if anybody says they remembered it, but yeah, I remember that. It was awesome, an awesome move. That's the whole point, right, Nathan? He opens. I mean, the goalie has to slide across really fast, and they're not expecting it really, right? It's not like he did it every time, right? He did it rarely, and they weren't expecting it. Yeah, okay. You know what? That makes a little more sense, Nathan, because he played with a straight stick. Easier to switch hands and play like that, right? But Corway played with a curved stick. Oh, Allen makes a like a tangle up in front of the net. Doesn't get to the goalie, I don't think. But anyway, it's outside the zone now. They send it back in. Oh, another chance there at the side of the net. I don't know what happened, if there was a save or the guy didn't connect. It's behind Montreal's net. Edmondson working over whoever that is. Slav shot or pass hits a leg and goes out. We'll have a whistle and a face off there in Montreal's end. Yeah, I've never really seen a lot of Gordy play, actually, to be honest with you. So I've never seen him do it. But like, it's easier with a straight stick, right? So you can do that and you can play because it's a straight stick. You don't. But when you have a curved stick, it's harder to switch because you don't have much blade. Then it's harder to hold on to the puck to a stick handle. A car shot. Allen gloves that and hangs on. We'll have another face off. Yeah, that's it. Ambidextrous. That's what he was. That's right. So you're ambidextrous as the goalie. In rec league, I switched the stick to the other hand to poke check shooters who put it on my net. But isn't it hard to hold like with the glove hand? But yeah, you're right. I mean, it gives you an advantage there. That's right. Ambidextrous people are rare. Yeah. 8 minutes to go in the first. It's still 1-0 Montreal. Though Colorado is taking control of the shot 7-5. Montreal in there. Devo lost the puck in the offensive zone. Here comes the Avalanche. Harris takes the puck away, sends it out to center. Kovacevic dangling into the corner of Colorado. Oh, who is that? I'm trying to think who that. Oh, that was Dadnov. Almost brought the puck around, almost like a wraparound type of thing. No, wait. Puck's back in Montreal's end. Montreal with possession. Harris is passed up to Caulfield, jumped off his stick and into the corner. Dak sends it right out in front of the net, almost a scoring chance. It was a scoring chance. They weren't successful. It's back the other way. This is good pace now. Caulfield sends it around to the other side, picked up by Colorado. Johnson with a wraparound try. Allen was there with the save. Over face-off. 6:58 to go in the first. Okay, but it's not. I didn't see that, but he's still no relation. But that's what I like about having this kid around. Actually, is that last name? It's just a glorious name for the Habs, and it fits. It fits in this rebuild. So I'm actually really rooting for this kid to stick around because that having a Richard around through this rebuild and into the next part of the future, I like it. Well, that's cool to be able to do that, Nathan. Where are we at here? We get an offside in the offensive zone for Montreal, so the face-off will come just outside. Yeah, well, it's got to be hard, right? Because you got the blocker hand, okay, but the other one, it's hard to hold on to that stick. Who's who? Isn't that who do we call Stoneheads now on it? It's kind of Armia. Cool stuff. And we got almost just over 6 minutes to go. Montreal on the offensive here, but they lost the puck. Oh, they didn't recover. Here comes Colorado to the line, over the line. I don't know the numbers here. Hunt coming around the net. I thought he was going to go for a wraparound. He didn't. A little pass to Ratnan. His pass, little rebound. Allen to the better. Keeps it out. Colorado still with it, up to the point. Down to the net again. Goes to the corner now. Montreal finally picks it up. They get it out. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Anderson all alone. Come on. Gets it through the legs, but Georgiev. The Colorado guy had the puck and he fell the other way off the puck, and Anderson was all alone. We're under 5 minutes to go in the first. Shots are 12-7 for Colorado now, but it's 1-0 Montreal. Oh, there's a almost chance for Montreal. Here comes Colorado over their line, over the red line, over Montreal's blue line. That's Makar. I don't know if that was Makar or not. Stolen by Harris. No, Suzuki. Suzuki puts it into the corner. Him and Caulfield are there. Who's going to get the puck? Colorado with it. Rodriguez is the guy that I couldn't tell his number. But Nikushkin all alone in there with a backhand went wide, I think. He's got it in the corner from a scrum, sends it to the other side, gets sent back. He's got it. It's Rodriguez up to the point. The other guy is that Makari. He goes to the boards, cross ice to Rodriguez, and then off a skate or a leg. Doc over there, blue line. Goes behind the net. Got it along the boards in the corner. Almost left it behind. Sends it up to the point, and Edmondson couldn't handle that. It comes out. Cooley with it to Edmondson. Over the red line, dumped in. Who's got it? Weird bounce. Armia almost had it. Evans picked it up, threw it at the net. Georgiev held on to it, and we'll have a face-off. I use a straight blade stick. Does that make a little difference? It must make a little difference in some of the things you do, right? Hey, anime addicted. Oh, having a good day. Hope you are too. I played a little ball hockey. It's harder than the regular running. It's never my best thing running, but I played ball hockey. I think two. I'm not sure if one season or two seasons. Well, there I answered it. I can't play hockey now though. All right. So we got a timeout here, TV timeout. So we should be back in a minute. In hopefully less than that. Montreal up 1-0 so far. We're getting close to the end of the period. So I mean that would be pretty good. Montreal goes into the first intermission up 1-0. I wouldn't thought that. So maybe well, there's still a lot of hockey left for this game to go south for Montreal, but maybe it won't be. I know X3J wants Montreal to do well because he's got a 4-2 guest and he got the first goal scorer, so he could win tonight. We're showing the highlights here. Somebody hit a post there, crossbar. There's a crossbar hit really early, and then looks like somebody just hit one there. Awesome, Anime Addicted. Appreciate that. Hey, Lucas. Yeah, well, the next one's at 8:30, so remember that. I think that's it. After that, I think there's 7. Armia over the line. Armia shot goes off a stick and out, which you knew it was going to do. I forgot to look at the time. We're getting close to the end of the first. Montreal up 1-0. It's crazy. Who would have thought? But that's where we are. 2:52 left in the first. 12-8 are the shots on goal in favor of Colorado, but Montreal, they're 1-0 to none. Waiting for the face-off. I don't think it is a timeout. No, it's not a timeout. First period. Who would take a timeout in first? So we got number one line out there. Jack Eye's out there. And that would mean Weidman, I think, out there with him. So that's we're just waiting for the draw. Here we go. Come on. This is to the left of Georgiev, won by Colorado. They send it up along the boards into the corner, and Kushkin goes after with Arbor. Comes up with it. Montreal. We're back at least to the neutral zone. Colorado, they just sort of wheel back into their end. I think they're doing some changing up. Maybe, maybe not. Here they come. Kushkin over the red line, over the blue line, dumps it over to Rodriguez, sends it back to the line, cross to the other guy. Doesn't handle it well. I think it was McCarr. Sends it into the corner. And Weidman sends it up along the board. Suzuki's got it to Caulfield. Caulfield dumps her in. Gets pushed. They come back. Oh, Doc takes it away. Shots. That looked. I thought I saw the net go out. Damn it, that was close by Doc. He hit a post, I guess. I don't know. The net flared out. I thought. Okay, Doc again with it in the slot. Back to Caulfield at the point. Over to Harris. Back to Caulfield to Doc. Nope. That's Kovacevic. Back to Caulfield. Back to Harris. Cross to Kovacevic. Into the corner to Doc. Doc to Suzuki. Up to Harris at the point. Can't find a hole. Sends it at the net, but now Colorado's got it. 1 minute left in the first. We get a icing call against Colorado now. Thanks for the confidence there, Adam. We got a great young core, and they will contend. And at that point, I don't think you guys will be contenders because the way I see it playing out, I think your window will be closed. Anime addicted. I don't know what that was you said there. They're having a good night so far. There's a lot of hockey left. We're 30 seconds left in the first. Looks like Montreal going to be 1-0 after one. Drouin, of course, banned on the shot. Cooley behind the net goes around to the other side, sends it up to Weidman, crossed over to Drouin, sends it to Gooley. Gooley couldn't. He fanned on the shot. Fanned on the shot. I guess that is what he did. No. Slash, throw it at the net. No. That was a chance on a really weak shot that got tipped. It almost actually gave Georgia trouble anyway. 1 point something seconds left, face off in front of Georgia. They're moving the puck well tonight. That's what's different tonight. McDavid will be a Leaf soon. You wish, you wish. He's gonna go somewhere. You got to think, but yeah, I hope not. Hope he's not a Leaf. It was a really nice goal by Richard. Yeah, we're loving him, Matt. Trying to think of a nickname for him. So far, I think we got the one I like the best is the Three Rivers Rocket. The Avs are not missing half their team. They're very close to being healthy. It's basically McKinnon and someone else. Now you could say, well, McKinnon's not there. Okay, that's fair enough, but they're playing well over the last 5 games. So, and they're mostly healthy. All right, so we got about at this point about 13, 14 minutes till second period start. So let's have a chat. Ask me anything you want. I will answer it if I can. If I can't, I will lie. I'm going back to lying about it. That's all. That's all there is to it. No, just ask me anything, and if I can answer, I will. If I can't, I'll tell you I don't know. Yeah, yeah, we can't really though. I don't know what can we do about that. I guess we could. Three Rivers Rocket. Just can't have his likeness. If we had a T-shirt deal in place or a thing for that, I don't. So I need somebody to work with me to organize that stuff. Lucas, he'll probably end up staying in Edmonton. Probably. You know, Kiku. Oh, that was Russian, and that's what he said. Awesome. Are you Russian as well? I mean, how did you read Russian? The Three Rivers streak, like the Stratford streak. I mentioned Howie Moran's before, the Stratford streak, so we could go with that too. Probably go over better because I mean Rocket is bigger than the Stratford streak name, right? He did. He blasted up the middle. I don't know. I misread the number on his back. I thought it was 40, and I was all excited for Armia, and it was Richard. So I totally miscalled that. People from Trois Rivières are called Trifluvians. I never heard that. I mean, what are you going to call them other than Trois Rivières? Trois. I'll say that again. Trois Rivierians. Yeah, you're right. So Trifluvians. Never heard that. Well, anime guy's been here before, so I don't think it's anything nasty. And like I said, anime addicted. He's been here before, so it's cool. That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't do anything about that. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Been a little bit. Um, so Drew, you're talking about Jonathan Drouin. You know, I'm only gonna say this to say he looks great. I think you got rose-colored glasses on. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm not saying he hasn't done okay, but it's just in my eyes, it's just okay. I thought they got some of those guys back. Anyway, I was reading something about it today. They're mostly healthy. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. We can be happy that we're beating them. It doesn't take it away from me. I don't care. Thanks for popping by and saying hi, Kiku. I appreciate that. Who's playing? Montreal, Colorado. So the Canadians and the Avalanche. Matt wants the Three Rivers Rocket. I like that. I like the Three Rivers Rocket. It's now I forget who was the one who came up with that, but it flows nice. Nathan, I don't know. He's here on a what excuse me, not emergency injury replacement, right? So, I mean, if he plays well and he's doing that, he'll force their hand to have to keep him or not. I don't know. I don't know. He's 25. I don't know what his waiver stuff is. I'm sure he's 25. I doubt he's waiver exempt, but he might be. Oh well. So call me a liar. What do you want me to do? Still happy Montreal's beating them. Well, Adam will agree on that. I wouldn't say awful, awful, but I mean, I to say he's been great, I don't think that's fair either. Guru, this is probably true, but does McDavid want to go there? That's the thing. I don't know. Harry Rice in the room. Hey, Harry, how you doing? No, we're getting minor rocket doesn't work either. It doesn't flow. We're going with Three Rivers Rocket because he's from Three Rivers. Oh, I just got a text from Pete. I don't think it's good news. I gotta say, I just gotta have to. All right. All right. Sorry, it's Pete. Um, where am I? Conservative lawyer. I think actually they should be considering drafting a goalie this draft. If that's the best player available where they're drafting, I 100% do because there's two goalies in there that apparently are really good, and I think Montreal will consider drafting a goalie depending on where their picks are. Who's it without a doubt, right? Somebody else plagued by injuries, not us. Lucas, exactly right. Nobody gave us a break. So now we had that actually, Adam. It doesn't flow. That's my thing. It doesn't flow. I want it to flow, and Three Rivers Rocket flows properly too. And the other names that they don't flow the same way. So yeah, that's my opinion. His last NHL game played before tonight was in for the Predators. He had 2 games with the Predators. So this is his fourth. He played the other day. This is his fourth NHL game. Ilona. I don't know what's up with Ilona and why he's not getting a shot. So I don't can't talk on that. But if he's going to play like this and skate the way he does and all that, he's going to stick around and stay here before Ilona comes up. If you ask me, I saw some talk about. Um, I don't think Pete realizes I'm on the air. Okay, sorry, Pete. I'm on the air. Um, Yeah, I don't know what's up with Alonin, but I think Richard might get a good long look here. Remember one thing too, and it's not something I'm a proponent of, but I think it does definitely factor in here. Yolonen, not from Quebec. Anthony Richard, French from Quebec. I think if you take the two, and I've said this before, if you got two guys, they're of equal value, and you got one that's from Quebec and one that's not, I'd go with the guy that's from Quebec because there's a lot, it's a business still. You've got fan interest. There's a lot of value there. So, you know, I only go with the guy from Quebec if it's equal value in the choices. And in this case, I think that's what you got. So, mm, Mitch, it's been a while. I don't forget things. Who's TTR or T2R? Oh, I see it. Three Rivers Rocket. I like it flows well. Yeah, I don't know what it is with Elonin, Lucas. I really don't. You'd think he'd have gotten the shot by now. But now with Richard playing like this, I don't. Depends. I don't know if they want to look at if Richard's here just for a look. If they're going to do that with a few of the guys, maybe we'll see Elonin waiver. Well, but Richard's 25, and he was a Nashville Predator. I would think Richard's got to be waived. No, like I don't know. I don't know what his waiver status is. I know they called him up. I don't know if they had to waive him to call him up. We would have heard that, but I don't know if we'll see that, but I was thinking because Richard's a center. Give him a shot. I'd rather see him. I'd rather see him center. I forgot the time. I'd rather see him be the second line center over Drouin personally right now. How are the Habs doing this season? A great start to the season, and now they're coming back to earth, and they are where we all thought. They're in the bottom third of the league. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't spend the money that Puljujarvi will cost you. Frank Johnson likes Horvat, but Horvat's gonna be a long-term contract at big money. I don't like that. Hey, bad comrade, how you doing? Good to see you again, buddy. Anyways, ask away any questions you want. I'm gonna say we got about 5 minutes, maybe a little less till period two. About 5 minutes, I guess, till period two, and yeah, got lots of time. Yeah, I'm not a Puljujarvi guy. I don't think. I don't see why they would go and trade for Puljujarvi. Um, as a bad comment, you mean as a trade? They're going to trade for Kane or sign him in as a free agent? I don't know if that worries me as much. I mean, Kane's getting up there in age. I think if you sign him as a free agent, you pay a lot of money. It's going to be a bad contract. Yeah, Cannon, Bob, Cannon. I'm calling you Cannon. Cannon. Bob, it's I kind of agree with you there. But Stan the Man, that I'm not sure. Does Drew have a goal? I don't think so, right? So yes, Anthony Richard has more goals than Drew and Armia. You're right. Harry, I'm not sure. Did Drew get one this year? I want to say yes too, but he might not. I'm not sure. Someone would have to check that. Oh, what happened to Graves? That looked nasty. A bad comrade. They kind of do, and signing to. I mean, if it's a long-term contract with Kane, then it's going to be bad. He may give you a couple seasons, but I don't know if he'll give you more than that as like at the top of his game. I mean, he's not at the top of his game anymore anyway. X3J says no goals for Duran this season. Oh, bad comrade. I do too. I like him over Pitlick only not that I didn't like Pitlick, obviously, but I think there's a lot more potential for Richard, than Pitlick as far as ceiling and floor and stuff. I think. I mean, I like the way this kid skates. If he's got some offense to his game too, which he had in the AHL, then yeah, this could be a good call up. If Kane wants to lose in the first round, laughs, have a deal ready. Well, I mean, he would come here thinking he'd be the difference to make that change. He would go there, not here. I don't want Patrick Kane here. I hate to say this, but the Leafs played a fully and completely awesome game last night versus a very good Tampa team. If I were Dubas, I wouldn't bother with Kane. I'd go after defensive help depth. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to argue that. I mean, the Leafs are playing. The Leafs are a lot better than I thought they'd be this year. I'll admit that. Not happy about that, but last great decor Laughs had were Leafs. I'm not going to say that. Had was pre 95. Hey, Randy. Yes, we have a pick. It's 4-2 Habs for the win. Shit. X3J did it. So everybody that was worried last year there were no winners. Well, if X3J wins tonight, that'll be four this year. So, you know, Last season was just like an aberration. Dubois not coming here. Same problem with Dubois. His contract length and term. Length. That's the same thing. Length and dollar value. And I don't think they're interested in Dubois. I didn't knock. Did I knock Rem Pitlick? I said nothing about him. I just said I kind of think Anthony Richard's ceiling and floor are higher, both of them. That's why I didn't put Rem Pitlick down at all. PLD would be second line center. We've got a second line center, and I believe that guy will be Kirby Doc. There's no compensation. Signing U of A's, there's no compensation. That's a long time we haven't had that. When was the last time there was compensation for signing a UFA? Yeah, I think you guys got to get the PLD thoughts out of your head. We're back for the second. Back for a second. I think you got to get PLD out of your head. All right, Colorado won the draw. 12-12. That's the shots on goal going into the period. It's 1-0 Montreal. Rodriguez over the line, spins and shoots. And I think it went wide, but or I don't know what happened there. Allen didn't get a piece of that. Cavill shot. I think went over the net. Suzuki's pass gets intercepted. Avalanche sent it behind Montreal's net. Oop. Hoffman decides not to shoot. Sends it behind the net to Dadonov. Dadonov picks it up. Believe it or not, sends it through the crease, goes up to the point. Gooley shot. Save, and then the rebound gets he clears away. Eric Johnson cleared away the rebound with Dadonov attached to it. He literally threw him to the side. Behind Montreal's net now. Hoffman now with it at the half wall. Back to the defense. I don't know who the defenseman is. Harris. Harris to Kovacevic. Oh no, it's Gooley. Gooley and Harris out there together. Okay. Gooley says a bad pass out. Although they have it at center, Drew has pass intercepted. Myers back up to the point. To the corner, back to the point, to the other side, shot, save and rebound. Slav gets it out. Over the red line. Here comes the Avalanche back. Mulligan. Oh, how did Allen save that? Wow. Malgin's, I don't know if he it was the rebound. I don't know, but the puck came right out, and the guy had an open net. And Allen with the pad save, I think. I'm astounded. That I saw was in, and he saved that. Wow, that could be a game saver right there. You don't know. What a save by Allen right there. Let's take a look at it again. Are they going to show it? Here's the save. Was it glove save? I didn't see where that puck hit, but what a save. Suzuki, you don't talk about Suzuki in a trade. Are you kidding me? The car, save Allen. 3 minutes gone here in the second. Still 1-0 Montreal. Edmondson fires it into the Avalanche or behind the net anyway. Girard with it comes out off to the right side. Well, Nikushkin's got it now. He curls around, sends it to the other side. Rodriguez with it. He tries to send it back, goes off somebody and into the crowd. So we'll have a whistle in front of the Georgiev. Yeah, Makar. They just let him walk in alone. It's not a great thing to do with Makar. Suzuki wins the draw. Where's the puck? Avalanche come back the other way over the line. Centering pass, another pass. They lose it. Suzuki takes it away, gives it to Doc. Doc over there, blue line. Cuts to the center, and his shot went wide, I think. They still have it, Montreal, back to the point. Caulfield with a shot. Big save by their goalie. Rebound, and Doc couldn't do anything with it. Caulfield picks it up along the boards, gives it to Doc. Tries to give it back to Caulfield, and he doesn't pick that up. Goes all the way back. Harper with it behind the net now, waiting for guys to change up and get set. He dishes to the right, and then that gets sent up, and not successfully. Colorado sends it back out to the red line. Montreal gives it back. Here comes Colorado over the line. Who's that? England shot, but hit something in the corner. Barber's got it, gives it away, and then almost gets it back. And then Rantanen's little pass gets taken away by Montreal. Not for long. Colorado still has it. They're in the corner now. Comfer sends it back the other way. Hunt has it. Mike's brother. Rantanen with it. Rantanen centers it. Lecky's shot hits somebody, gets another shot. Dave Allen, the rebound. I don't know what happened to it, but I know it's all the way down the ice now. Is Jake Allen going to steal a game tonight? He's looking like it. Another big save by Allen. 14:20 to go. We got a whistle. Shots are 18-15 for Colorado. It's a 1-0 game for Montreal. That's funny, Bob. Yeah, I guess Malgin was a marginal leaf. Nathan, we might see it. I don't know. If he can keep this up all night, he's going to steal a game. Got an icing call against Montreal. Gary Galley with his brilliant commentary that Makar is almost like a fourth forward. Really, who would have thought? Brilliant. In a face-off to the right of Georgiev. Georgiev, or it's to the left of Allen? To the left of Allen? No, to the right of Allen. Excuse me. Armia dumps it into the corner. Richard goes after it. He one hands it up to the point, but Colorado gets it off the board and almost got away. I don't know who that was. It's it's in the corner, Montreal's corner. Kovacevic up along the boards, but it's stuck there against the boards. 2 against 2 there. Armia and Evans. Who's got it? Colorado. It rings around. The guy sends it in, rings around to the other side. Oh, nice block there by Harris at the side of the net. He sends it up to the Colorado line. Where is it now? Back in Colorado's end. They got it. Defenseman to defenseman. Cross ice at the red line to Lecky. Lecky sends it up to, I don't know who that is. Oh, Rantanen. Rantanen. Little backward spin and a backhand on Allen. Allen makes a save. Jake Allen is definitely holding the fort. I am drinking this here. I know that everyone thinks it's wine, but it's not. Rock on there. Rockstar. Allen definitely capable. He did it earlier this season against Calgary. Maybe you could say even twice, but it looks like he's doing it again tonight. Well, we're about halfway through the game, so it's very possible. I don't know. There's still a lot of hockey left, so we'll see. Who's my favorite rock star or band? Jeez, do I have one of these days? All older guys. You're gonna laugh at me when I say who. I don't know if he's still my he's not my current favorite, but still all time. If you want to say all time for rock star, I don't know if it's rock, but for me it is Billy Joel. So stop laughing. I am 60, so I'm allowed. And for band, God, I like a lot of bands. Who's my favorite band all time? I don't know. I don't have an answer straight up. It depends. I go through, at different times it's different bands, but yeah, I don't have the answer for a band. He did versus Wings early. Was it the Wings or was it Calgary? Hey Brad, Ray's doing just fine, thank you. I wonder if Allen was big bummed out that he had to step up into the starting role. Seemed like he was settled into the backup role. Well, I don't think he'd be bummed. Why would he be bummed? He loves playing hockey. Yeah, Billy Joel's still my all-time favorite. I don't listen as much these days, but I don't listen to as much music as I used to. Nice to be retired and not have a show to do. Um, no, no, I don't want to not have shows to do. I just have to think about that for a minute. Uh, I said the Calgary game, Nathan. I like Bob Seger too. Listen, if it's classic rock, most of it I like. All right, we got 12:30 left in the second. Colorado's up 20-15 in shots. Montreal's up 1-0 thanks to the spectacular play of Jake Allen. Didn't meet Colorado end. Lecky at the line sends it across to somebody. I don't know who it was. They're in Montreal's end now. Rantanen loses it, comes out. Wideman all over him, as the guy said. He's going into the corner and sends it up to the crease. They can't really do anything with it. Here comes Colorado back the other way. Lehkonen. I think it's Lehkonen, yeah. Confer shoots it, and Allen saves it. He'll allow it face off in front of Allen. Bob, yeah, no worries. It doesn't have to be your cup of tea. Um, Favorite rock star? I mean, I like Jagger, of course. I love the Stones. I love Tragically Hip. They'd be amongst my favorite bands. Definitely Tragically Hip's up there. I was a Colin James fan. Is he's your uncle? Come on. Yes, I was. Which album? There was he had one album I loved. There's a two or three songs in there I really loved in the day. Great guitar player, real bluesy guy. I like Colin James. Well, if he's your uncle, say hi for me. He doesn't know me, but say hi. Fan says hi. Is he still out there doing stuff? What was the song I loved from Colin James? There was one song I really loved from Colin James. Probably his biggest hit too. I just can't remember the name of it. Why'd You Lie? Is that the name of there was a Why'd You Lie? I love that song. Great song, guitar, everything. There you go. You got it there. That's it. That was my favorite Colin James song. As a especially back in those days, I was into learning. I was young and learning to play guitar a little bit, and I could never play that, but I love to listen to it. Awesome, Bob just saw him. Cool. I know he was here in Montreal last summer, the summer before, not long ago, at the Jazz Fest, I think. All right, back to hockey. 10:40 to go in the second. Montreal, no, it's in their zone. They got it behind the net. Colorado along the boards. Malgin. He kind of goes around to the other side, passes it off to that was Nikushkin. No, I don't know who that was. Allen made another save. Another shot from the point was wide. Slav gets it out, but it doesn't stay out for long. Colorado sends it the other way and goes after it. Slav with it again. Over the blue line, dumps it at the goalie. He goes in the back there, pushes around a little bit, but Colorado comes out with it. You know what I just realized? Has there been a penalty yet? Not one. And we get a whistle, but not a penalty. We have not had a penalty. When was the last game that we haven't seen a Habs penalty this late into the game? Been a while. Bob just came back was the album, right? Yeah, that's the one I had. Was that the name of the album? That makes me think that's the name of the album. I could be wrong, but it sounds like it. But anyways, I love that. I'd like to be retired and not have a show to do. What does that mean again? I don't get what that means though. I'd like to be retired and not have a show to do. I wouldn't actually. What would you do? He taught you how to play. Well, you must be good then. I play. I haven't played in a while, and I'm not very good. I never was very good at all, actually. So you can barely. I say I play, but it's barely. Oh, was that just came back? Was this song? So at least I recognized it as a title or something. Dana is a musician. I don't know. Is Dana a musician? Oh, I just realized. Where's the hell? Where's my screen went black? Did anybody's screen go black for NHL 66? Mine did. Oh, it came back. What the hell was that about? Scared me? Oh, I get it. I get it. I'm sorry. You're talking about college age, not me. Duh, Rick. Eh, I think that's what he's getting at too. Now that you made me notice that, I like juiced with my rock star. So we're over halfway through the game and under 10 minutes to go in the period. Colorado pulling away with the shots, 22-16, but still 1-0 because of Jake Allen stealing the game so far. Dana says no. Okay. I don't know what you're getting. So what were you getting at? I don't get it, Dana. Just that it's nice to be retired. It's nice to be king. That's what it's nice to be. Icing call here against Montreal. We're going to face off now in front of Allen. Did I hear the story about the Flyers and Kale McCarr? I did or not. I may have, but it doesn't ring a bell. Ah, I get you, Dana. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's well, you're welcome every time, every game. I am. I'm kind of almost officially retired. I will be soon. You saw some channels saying Anthony Manta's on the Habs watch list. Doubt that too. Making too much money. I just signed a long contract, so I doubt that very much. But it could be true. I don't know, but I doubt it. Cooley trying to evade it. I was Lehkonen too, and they got the puck from him behind the net. Devo steals it back. Cooley sends it up to the line, but not successfully. Goes to the neutral zone. Colorado's got it. They wheel back to their own zone, and then send it back up to Rantanen at the red line. He gives it to Comfer. New hook shot was blocked. Harris to Caulfield. Caulfield over to Dadnov. Huh? Anyways, you're back in Montreal's, and now it's back in Colorado's. 7:55 to go here. Nikushkin, nice move. Oh, Stave Allen. Nice move to get around the defender and get into the net. Johnson in the corner to I don't know who that is. They just that's new hook there. Okay. Caulfield sends it out and over. Thank you. Rodriguez with it. Up to the line. Caulfield takes it away again. Again, but he loses it there. It's Harris in the corner. He gets bumped into the boards. Still has it though. Cross to his partner, Kovacevic. He sends it up all the way up to somebody that was not there. I didn't see him anyway, and we'll have an icing. So Montreal will have the puck come back into their own zone and face off in front of the goalie. Kevin DPE, welcome in. Yes, always good. No worries, Dana. No worries. Ron Hextall should be fired for that. Just that alone, and the fact that I don't like Ron Hextall too. That's just imagine, eh? Like kick yourself in the ass for that move. It's not a full 40 minutes yet. Lucas, sorry to say, but there's still like 8 minutes, almost 9 minutes left in this period. So 7 minutes. Nice move there by Gouli on Comfer. McCarr at the point shot went off somebody or went wide, flat out. In the corner, Gouli trying to fight it for it. Edmondson, they don't. Ratner gets it up to the point. They blocked Anderson. No, Anderson's there now. I don't know what happened. They blocked a shot or something. I'm losing it. I'm losing it, guys. Sorry. Shrooms are kicking in. I think that's what's happening. Shrooms are kicking in. Oh, the Patrick pick was a bad pick. Yeah. Do I usually call Montreal games? No, I'm really actually a Leafs fan. You tell from the everything around. Can't you see all the Leafs stuff? Of course, only Montreal games. Yeah, I don't do the NHL. I just do the Habs. The best team in the world. I'm behind tonight. I'm on NHL 66. Hextall and Burke. I don't know. But I like Burke. I don't like Hextall. We got. I won't say the time. I think I'm running really behind. Then I hated Hextall in the day. Didn't you, Bob? Hextall. He was a good goalie, I guess, but I hated him. Absolutely detested him. Don't have to check BL. He's on the list. All right, what's going on here? We're under 5 minutes to go on my clock. That's what I'll say. Armia goes into the corner after his own dump in. Armia takes a dump and goes into the corner. Too much information. Drouin all alone. Gives it to Dadnov, and it was a good play by, I don't know who that was for Colorado. Totally got in the way of Dadnov. They come back the other way with a chance. And a save by Allen clears it to the corner. Colorado's still with it. Rantanen, second shot at it. Stop Allen. Rantanen still with it. Jumps to behind him. Colorado really like making a push here to get a goal. They don't want to go into the second intermission down by without scoring yet. Allen holds on to a pass that was going wide anyway, and we'll have a whistle and a TV timeout because they're going to the bench. What do we think of Perry? Do we miss him or what? I'm going to say no at this point. Last year, yeah, not this year. Not with the young kids here and the excitement that they brought. No, I don't think we miss Perry in that way. No. Who's like the Bennington? Bad comrade, right? Again, Harry, that's where we're going to disagree. Somebody else said the same thing that Drew has been great. No, I'm sorry. He's been okay late. He's been okay. To say, I don't know. To say he's been good all year, I have trouble doing that. Sorry, Nathan. Yes, that we of course. But I mean, honestly, with the guys that are here this year, the way the kids have been playing, no, I don't think we miss Perry at all. Really, as far as from that standpoint, he had some heart. So does this team. They might some of these guys might have learned that from Perry and all that. Yeah, so and I'm sure some of the boys do miss Perry, but I haven't really thought about that all season. Oh, I loved Perry while he was here. It's not a knock on Perry at all. So I hope nobody thinks that. No, Kevin, don't do that's even laughable. Marty St. Louis not getting fired. Anybody who says that is just full of shit, doesn't know what he's talking about, and is just looking for it's clickbait, just looking for attention. That's laughable. Marty St. Louis not going anywhere. I've got it at 3:25 left in the second. Still 1-0 Montreal. This is awesome. If Montreal goes into the second intermission still up 1-0, that's crazy. It's crazy. It's who would have thought? I mean, they've kind of been playing kind of sucky lately, really. And this is a good team they're up against. The up and down Montreal Canadiens. What are they made of? Who knows? See, Harry, me and you agree there. They're non-existent. They're not firing him. It's crazy talk. Hey, Larry the Cable Guy. Oh well, the Canadians. They're back to earth. They're playing well tonight. Allen stealing the show here. I mean, it's more Allen stealing the show. Personally, I've lost track of this period. So third period coming up soon. Drouin having a great year. Grass is Drouin having a good year. Haven't even noticed him. No, tonight actually Drouin's been noticeable tonight. First penalty of the night coming up against Montreal. Arbor Jack. I didn't see it, but they're showing him on the camera. So first period penalty. Can you imagine? Almost two periods gone. First penalty. Larry, I think they're handling it just fine. I don't think there's a problem. They got the right coach for this. They're going to handle it just fine. Kevin, I believe it. I believe it. There are some people that like both, and that's fine. That's fine. You didn't. You don't even have to be a Habs fan to come in here. We have a few Leafs fans, good, respectful guys. That don't come in here just to make fun of me. That's what I'm. So yeah, and it's not the first time you're in, if I'm correct. Yeah, who's do I remember that? I like that Michael Jackson dog. That is funny. All right, we got 1.5 minutes to go. Minute and a half, a minute 42 now on their power play on my screen. Montreal on the PK. Will they kill this off and get out of the period? They won't. I mean, they can kill this off for the period, but if they do, there'll still be a little power play time um, shifts over to the third. Yeah, respecting the city of Toronto. I don't know if that's something I could really do. I grew up hating the Toronto, big rival of Montreal, especially in my day, and we just hated everything Toronto did. So that doesn't go away easy. 28 seconds. Oh my God, that they had a chance, but could not get a stick on the puck. That's Colorado. So 15 seconds left here. They might get out of this period without giving up a goal. This is going to be, and they clear it all the way down. That's going to be the end of the period. 5 seconds left. Period is over. 1-0 Montreal after two. Who the effing hell would have thunk that? Hey Kevin, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm here for every game. And you're more than welcome, especially I mean being a Leafs fan is fine. Obviously. I like all fan bases. I like people from all fan bases here. So you know, respect for everybody, and that's what it is. I might talk shit about the Leafs, but that's okay. I don't talk shit about Leafs fans that are good. They come in here and they do bullshit in my room. I do, but not about everybody. That's the rules. It was a nice gesture. I get it. That's fine. It was nice that they did that, but it doesn't make me like them anymore. Wings put 7 on Tampa tonight, so maybe that win against by Toronto. Maybe I mean Tampa's on a bad streak. Maybe it wasn't such a big thing. All right, so we got a second intermission. We got time to talk, ask away any questions you want, anything you want to talk about. Let's do it. In this 1-0 game, Montreal, Jake Allen stealing the show mostly here. And can he do it for one more period? Guru, I saw that. I appreciate that. I was trying to get noticed by the tweeter. It didn't work. I would appreciate when you do see those things. If you retweet them, I would really appreciate that. Yeah, well, that's it. I don't drive anymore, and one of the reasons is traffic because Montreal used to be okay. It became ridiculous about I want to say roughly 10 years ago. It's probably a little less than that, but it became ridiculous the traffic. And I just hate traffic. I have no patience anymore for it. So yeah, I stopped driving. My eyes aren't great. There's a few reasons. I did my million kilometers. I don't need to drive anymore. I don't enjoy it anymore. Bad comrade, I do not. What I do get, and my only real complaint about Twitter since the takeover by the asshole named Elon Musk is I'm force fed a lot of politics. I get a lot of politics and I got to struggle to find all the hockey that I want. And that's my only real complaint as far as trolls know, because I don't engage. I don't post much and I don't engage in anything. So I read stuff. I don't like it. It's fine. I read it and I go through. It doesn't, you know, I don't have a problem to see other people. Like people don't have to agree with me. I can see other people's opinions and it doesn't have to drive me crazy. But I don't have to engage because engaging now on Twitter is like it's just a shit show, and you're just asking for to be upset, and so I don't do that. So for that, I don't have trolls, and yeah, and I don't like all the politics I'm force fed. Lucas, yeah, used to be able to go down to Cary most times during the day in no time. Now you can't go anytime down to Cary very easily. So yeah, I hate that. Hey, Danny D, how you doing? Like a worn-in Toyota, Rick. What's that mean? I don't get it. I had a Toyota. My last car, my not my last car, but the actually I think the only new car I have ever owned in my life was a Toyota Echo. Great car. Loved it. Larry, I agree. I'm not a traveler, but I agree with you. I like going. I would like to go. There's places that are like very historical. I would like to go there. I'm just not a traveler. Yeah, put him at the top of the list, right under Trump, right under Trump, because he's just as batshit crazy and just as dangerous too. Carrey, I heard Jim Carrey. Listen, I don't have to quit because I don't agree with some things. When it gets to be a point where Elon Musk is really, I don't know, doing bad things, I might consider it. But I mean, as far as just because you let the right wing back in, I mean, I'm okay. I can see right wing propaganda. It doesn't set me off too much. But I don't engage with anything. I don't have Instagram. It's on the phone, and I just don't use my phone that way. Anthony Richard got the opening goal, the only goal of the game. Larry, he's looking great right now. Looking like a keeper if he keeps this up. Looking like a guy that a call up that they got to really. You might have to say, "Geez, I don't know if we can send him back. We need him here." So, yeah, I hope so. I like the kid. I like what I see of him anyway out there. Unless he looks like a French kid that'll handle the pressure of playing here and being potentially a star or of the people wanting him to be. And until he can get there, being able to handle the pressure, I hope I'm right about that. And if he is that, he's got a really good chance here. Oh, bad comment. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I not miles though. I'm not a million miles. I don't think I've done a million miles, but kilometers. I think I've done a million kilometers. Yeah. The great thing about Twitter and Facebook, and there's not much great and other social media platforms, is that if you don't like them, you can leave them. Which is, I sometimes get down the rabbit hole, and I got stuff to do, and I got to tell myself, yeah, better get out of here now. Just get or at night when before going to bed and shit. So you just, yeah, you can just leave. I kind of envy you. I don't go on Facebook anymore. Like it's rare I'm on Facebook. I don't even post my videos there anymore. So yeah, I don't. I don't really post videos on Twitter anymore. I use Twitter for hockey info. That's basically it. That's basically it. Tough to beat a Toyota. It is. Toyota's a great car. My Echo was great. I drove it hard. I had it for 10 years. Man, I hardly spent any money on that car. It rarely broke. I had a good mechanic, was a neighbor, so it was cheap to fix that way, but it rarely broke. It was a great car. Going to Japan. Wow. Awesome. I don't think Hobbs got rid of Domi. You mean that Habs get rid of Domi? Was it the right thing? Yes, it was. I know Domi's having a great season in Chicago. I'm really happy for him. I have him in my fantasy pool. But at the time, yeah, 100% it was. Lucas for family. I mean, I get that, but I mean, I just don't use it for any of that. I just don't anymore. I don't go on Facebook. I don't spend any time there. Larry, he's not a relation though, but yeah, the name is there. So we're thinking of calling him. He's from Three Rivers, Trois Rivières. We're thinking of calling him the Three Rivers Rocket. Three Rivers Rocket sounds. It rolls off the tongue. So we can't call him Rocket Richard because that's blasphemy. Thanks, Brad. Appreciate it. I need luck for that. I believe me, I do. Believe me, I do. Bob, I went from that Echo to I went actually. I bought a used Dodge van off of a friend, so I could do my. I was doing lawns and stuff for a bit, and then I had a Honda, an older Honda Accord, but I like that. That was a good car. For I paid 500 for it. Larry, I really appreciate that you're excited for me. Oh, it's Richard. I see the name Richard, and I go, no, it's Rick. You're excited for him and have high hopes for him. Yeah, no, I feel the same way. You know what? I wouldn't even. I'm not even thinking that way about comparing him in any way. I let the kid be himself. But you're right. I get the sentiment, and yeah, that would be great. Lucas, I mean, that's the point. Sure, I love Domi. I liked him, but I mean, at the time, it was the right move. They made the right move. Well, look at all these car talk. Car talk on Talking Habs. Yeah, those are good. I mean, they're just good cars, right? They're made well. They last. They're hard to break. They don't cause. They don't need a lot of repairs. That's awesome, Brad. Wow, 400,000 kilometers on an accent. Wow. You can be excited for me. Thanks, bad car. I don't know why you're excited for me. Oh, with the yeah, I got it. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I was saying it's in this rebuild and the hopefully the new direction and hopefully the future success this team's going through. Yeah, it's nice to have a Richard in there if we can. It's just kind of fitting. Lucas, yeah, Kias. I don't know if I've ever even driven one, but you see a lot of them. Tonight's stream brought to you by the car company, the car. I don't know the Canadian Car Manufacturers Union. I don't know of Canada. Larry, I mean, really, eh? I know what you mean. Yes, Lucas, I'm doing that. Yeah, I guess it's a good time to talk about it right after the game. So when this third period ends, I'm going bye bye right away. I gotta go pee. I'm gonna have to go eat something really quick, and I'm gonna be on the podcast. So if you want to watch that, go on to YouTube. It's called We Habs, OUIHABS. We Habs, and the podcast is it's Habs and Dabs. I'm going to be on that, and it's going to start right after the game tonight. And good thing is, I kind of want to. I timed my microdose, and I thought I was kicking it before, but it's not because it just did. So the third period is going to be a lot of fun. Austin Matthews needs to come to Montreal and not for anything at all. Nothing. No, nothing. Ever. Did Austin Matthews ever come to Montreal in any form or capacity to be a Hab? Ever. Decrees Rick tonight. Because if Austin Matthews gets picked up by the Habs, that's the year I go, sorry, not a Habs fan this year. Who's that's a good. I used to do CAA, and yeah, I don't know either, but Hyundai used to be pretty crappy. And then I forget what car they came out with that really changed it for them, but yeah, they turned it around. There's We Habs. We have that's Habs and Dabs on We Habs on YouTube. There you go. That's how you find it. And like I said, right after, there you go, Habs and Dabs Smoke Shop. That works. Thank you, Lucas. And thank you also for subbing because yeah, you guys listen, check it out. You may find yourself somewhere to go right after my show. They're not always following the games, but that's they go on post game. You see, I'm a fan. Can you tell? I'm a huge Avalanche fan. All the sweaters behind me. Yeah, I love the Avalanche. Can't you tell? The Veloster? No, no, no. Are you saying that me or that's the nickname for Richard? Like what? I don't get what that is. Oh, is the Veloster a car? I don't know what that means. I think it's the Elantra. The Elantra changed everything for them. They either that's when it came out or they redid it, and then they just it changed things for them. The Elantra back then. Maybe the Sonata too, but the Elantra definitely became a good car, and I believe it was the first one of their cars that were good. Anyway, yeah. Oh, editing isn't. Look, I enjoy what editing produces. I don't enjoy editing in general. And I'm editing on a real simple storyboard editor. And even that is just, I can't imagine. I'm going to learn this summer. I really am going to learn this summer how to edit properly on a proper software. But I'm not looking forward to it because it's very tedious and very time consuming and very, I don't like it. So I need an editor, but that's expensive. I used to do my first 2 years, at least 2 year, 2.5 years. I worked without editing, so I had to figure out a way to film things so I didn't have to edit them, which was great training, to learn how to do things. It actually really was to learn how to be creative and think outside the box about that. And I kind of still use that, even though I have a lot more options in how to film than I did before. So the Veloster was a Hyundai car, eh? Yeah, I don't know if that was the one, but I know the Elantra. There was a huge difference in the Elantra, and that sent them. And yeah, the SUVs are good. Yeah, I know, but it's I think the Elantra kicked off for me noticing it. Kevin, no, I want players that have heart to come to Montreal. I don't want players that stand around, start fights, and stand around and wait for teammates to settle them. I don't want that. That's not a kind of player I want here. And yeah, I hate them also. Yes. We have you said you were at Hyundai around 2005. We had old ass S coupe. Is that a Hyundai? coming in for regular checkups and oil changes, insanely durable. But probably because the owner was the guy. If you take care of a car like he's a baby, you can make any car last. All right, we're just about back for the third. The scoops were S coupe, yeah. I wasn't into cars that much. Then I did CAA, and I liked that job. That was one of my favorite jobs. I can open up a car like that with the right tools. So I'd be a good car thief. Oh, but yeah, the game's on. And we're 20 seconds into the third. I might be behind. I don't know, but I'm on NHL 66, and I don't know how much better I can do tonight. Have a good night, Danny D. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it as always, eh? So we are just 20 seconds in here. It's a 1-0 game. Montreal still up. Jake Allen stealing the game so far. Knock wood that he's going to keep doing that. I have wood around here, but this is the closest piece of wood that I have. So Devo taking face off against Rantanen here. I think it's to the left of Allen. Devo won the draw. You know what would help? It would be a big help to know what's going on. It's really, I don't know why didn't think of this before, but these. Let's see how composed they are. It's a 1-0 game. You got to figure Colorado's going to throw everything they can at them at some point in this period. Let's see how composed these kids can be in a game like this. It's a good measuring stick for how they're doing, progressing through the season. Larry, they are. I mean, somewhat, but it's Ontario's gonna get swamped with. I think they are now with this storm. So, but yeah, we're getting a little bit of it. I hope just a little bit. It's what they're predicting, but yeah, I hope just a little bit because it's not plans for me, but my ex-wife's got plans, and I gotta kind of help her out like late in the evening, Christmas Eve. So I'm hoping it works out well, so it makes it easy to do, and we don't get a ton of snow because we're getting rain and we're getting snow, rain, and warm, and then snow. So it's going to be a lot of ice. I hope there's enough snow that covers that ice so I can walk. Kevin, it just looks so weird. You're doing Go Habs Go with that Leaf logo. I mean, it's okay to have it, but it's just weird. So we're a minute and a half through the third. Montreal, yeah, penalty coming up to Montreal. So that's going to be 2 in a row and the only 2 of the game in penalties. And that's nothing new for us. I don't know what Hunt passed it to no one in his own end from our end. So that was pretty good. Come on, Habs, touch the puck. There you go. Get that started. Lucas, in Montreal, it's not as big a storm, though. I mean, it's Ontario. They're telling people to change their plans for Christmas weekend because they're not going to be able to go anywhere. I don't know. Oh, Richard taking the penalty. Well, let's see. Can the penalty kill keep the Avalanche off the board? 1-0 game. And Lekkonen's going to score right there. Thanks to BL. Spoiling it. So I had Lecky as the first goal. Well, he got their first goal. Hard to be mad against our former Hab, Lecky, that he tied it up. But there you go. We got a tie game. It's 1-1, so Montreal's going to be required to score another goal in order to win this game, at least another goal. Um, I hope it doesn't open the floodgates for Colorado here because it could. You know how you see that? A goalie just being great, and then a goal passes him, and then 2 and 3 and 4 go bad. Like, I hope that's not it. Adam's happy for that. Send 3 Rivers to what? For taking a penalty? Come on. If you don't say that to Arbor, then you can't say that to this kid. I mean, you knew Lehkonen was gonna score. Another big there's a big save by Allen there. I thought, "Oh, no, here it comes. They're gonna get another one." Yeah, Avalanche definitely got some momentum. The Avalanche guy had his hand on, Arbor's stick. I like the way he pushed him. Like, "Get out of here." Come on, get the puck out, guys. Come on, guys. So they killed off this is this still delayed penalty? Yeah, eh? How many guys are out there? No. Oh, did I miss something? I missed something. I told you the microdose kicked in. Oh, yeah, they got the goal. That was the power play goal. Yeah, what am I talking about? It looked like they're still on the power play. That's why I said it. It looked like they're still on the power play. What's going on? We're almost 4 minutes into the third. There, BL says it, right? What I just said. Because they do look like it. Oh, sorry for that cough. Guru, I get that, but still. Just for Jake Allen, I just wanted to see him not spoil that, not have that first 2 periods like spoiled. Eh. Oh yeah, it's kicking in. I usually yawn a lot before when it kicks in, especially when it's going to be heavy. We're almost 5 minutes into this third period. Lehkonen with another shot, save Allen. He said, "Nope, you're not doing that again." 29-16 shots on goal for Colorado, so they really pulled away from Montreal. It's a 1-1 tie. 15 minutes left here in the third. Nice block by Suzuki there from a shot from the point. Another shot. Allen save. Oh, they couldn't clear this. Yeah, these guys on the ice, it's long. Oh, Doc took a shot off his foot. Looks okay. They cannot clear this puck and clear it without icing it. They do, and it's going to be enough. What fresh legs? The Suzuki line's still out there. I don't get that. Oh, Armia out there now. Cooley to Suzuki. He loses it there. Cooley gets it again, sends it, gives it to somebody. Aaron Caulfield. Oh, he fans on the shot. Oh, 13 and a half minutes left here. Wow, 18-14. That's the shots on goal in the last second and third period for favorite Colorado. Crazy. Andy nearly tucked in a puck. Here coming the Avalanche again. Over the line. Into the corner. and the guy picks it up. Jesus, guys, they almost look like they're just I don't know how to put it. They're just standing around watching Colorado play, overwhelmed by Colorado. Duran with a shot went wide though, and he sends it back. Richard's out there working it, comes up to the point over to Edmondson. He whiffs on his shot. Andy with it along the boards, sends it behind the net. Come on, somebody pick it up. Where was they must have been changing up. Nobody on that side of the ice. Colorado picks up that puck. So 12-10 to go here in the third. A stretch pass to a new hook, and his shot went off his stick and out, and we'll have a face off. You spelled Lehkonen right. Oh yeah, the second time, not the first time. It's just 2Ks, no big deal. Yeah, Lehkonen. I mean, he's just having a great time over there in Colorado, and good on him. Good on him. His projected numbers are crazy. He's projected, if it was like over 82 games, 24 goals, 39 assists, 63 points. That was going into tonight's game. Crazy. Who would have ever thought Lehkonen getting 63 points? He may just get that. So he's definitely hit his stride over there. That's for sure. So, I mean, as a Hab, there was no way he's going to get 63 points, but over there, he is definitely looks like he's going to get that or something close to it anyway. I don't think he'll fall off so far that he won't be something close to that as a minimum, right? Anyways, good on Lecky. I always like, I'll say, the first year I was doing this, I was really hard on him because he just should have done better, I guess. I don't know. And then I just came to love his defensive game and the heart that the kid has and everything. So good on Lecky. Definitely a player that grew on me big time. Not in a perverted sense. Stop it. Stop thinking like that. All right. We're just waiting for a commercial break here to end. Hey, Mo. How you doing, Mo? It's been a while. It's been a while since you've been around. Good to see you. Unless it's the first time, but I think I remember you. Yeah, shots have been an issue, I think, of late in general for Montreal. Yeah, Bob. The problem is he's got 2 more seasons with Montreal unless they move him. And it sounds like St. Louis is very happy with him so far. I mean, you'd like to see him break this slump that he's in, but other than that, well, that's nice to hear there, Adam. Awesome, Mo. Good to see you back, though. So we got 11 and a half. We can put about that came out weird. 11 and a half minutes here to go. Being heavily, heavily outshot in a 1-1 tie. Without a doubt, if Montreal ends up winning this game, Allen gets the first star, and if they lose, he still gets a star in this game. He's on the first line here with Colorado right now, so he's a first liner right now, putting up numbers. Oh, Kevin, yeah, sorry, yeah. Well, I mix with tobacco though, so they're not as strong as you might think. And it's not really one after they just keep lighting them, they keep going out. It's just one takes a long time. But yeah, I'm like that. I'm an old timer. All right. TV timeout here, so I'm not sure how long is left here. Must be about halfway through the period. Yep. 10:57 left in the third. In a 1-1 tie, Montreal heavily outshot 32-17, and Jake Allen definitely keeping these guys in it. And let's see if it pays off. If they can make it to an overtime, who knows, right? So let's see if we can do that. Will next at this point, will next goal win? Because more than likely, next goal is going to win. Colorado like double the offensive zone possession time than Montreal. Not surprised. Mo, I think he's impressing a lot of us. I hope he keeps it up. Um, I saw the kid talking. It was in French, but I think he's got a good attitude. He's the right age. He's 25. He's not a kid. And Montreal going on the power play as soon as Colorado touches the puck, or we score. Well, that might be two. That should be two penalties on the same play, but they're not. They're called the second one. I don't know if it was a penalty or not, but it looked like it. Hey, Matthew, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Well, we got a 1-1 tie here with 10 minutes to go. Yeah, next goal probably going to win. It's an exciting game. So, well, I don't know. It's been an exciting game most of the game, but I'd like to see overtime. I love overtime, 3-3 overtime, 3-on-3 overtime. I love it. It's really exciting. So, who's that? Malgin for slashing. But I'd like to see that takedown of Doc. They should have called two penalties, and we should be up 5-on-3 here. Oh, I know who he is. I know who Matthew is. I see him on Twitter too. Okay, so the face-off is to the right of Georgiev. Drouin wins the draw. Come on, boys, let's put one in. Suzuki up to the point. Weidman, yeah, gives it to Drouin at the half wall. Back to Suzuki behind the net. Back to Drouin. Back up to Weidman. Back to Drouin. Back to Weidman. Back to Drouin. Back to Weidman. Weidman shot hits Suzuki. Since it's at the boards, and there's a whistle. What happens? It went offside. Puck just came out and back in, I guess. So it was an offside call against Montreal. Puck will come out over the blue line, and we'll have a face-off there. Leafs legend Malgin. Yep. Mo, we've been talking about that all season. I mean, I don't know. It depends what they feel is wrong with the power play, but yeah, I go Matthew. I do not like Drew Allen on the point. I don't. But there you go. Listen, I said that, and he actually held the puck in there on like that's a first. I don't usually puck bounces over his stick or whatever. No, we don't. Most of us here in this chat don't really like Drew or Hoffman on the point. Nope. But here, I guess because the puck hit him in the hand, he kept it in, and he sort of held his own there. Hey, Boozer, how you doing, man? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Bob, that's a good question. I don't know. And we're a minute into this power play. And there's Hoffman, probably to play the point to take over from Drouin on the point. Hoffman with it. Um, almost lost that there. I don't know. His pass hit the stick of the guy defending him. Okay, Doc up through the middle, over the blue line, into the corner. He doesn't really send it around, but comes out all the way down. Gooley. Oh, Gooley's out on the power play. That's good. I want to see Gooley get some more power play time. 10 seconds left, though, on the power play. They did the drop pass this time to Doc. Gotta stop that drop pass thing. Hoffman shot. It hit somebody. Power play's over. Newfie Joe. Hey, Newfie Joe. Merry Christmas, buddy. Good to see you. We have it's the quarterback. They really need a power play quarterback, the right kind of guy, and they haven't found him yet. I really believe that's what the problem is. Yeah, Matthew, that's a good one. Yeah, they fixed Galchenyuk. I don't. I got to put this one up, Bob. Big save by Allen, and he hangs on. Hang on, I got to put this up. That's a good one, Bob. TSN reporting MSL. That's Marty St. Louis seen smoking weed in second intermission while drawing up new power play unit, muttering, Drouin, Drouin, Drouin. I like that one. Mo, exactly, right? We need a guy like Markov. It's really Markov. Markov was the power play quarterback, and we need that. With the right power play quarterback, that'll change, I think. And although listen, for Burrows, you'd think he'd get better results than they're getting, though, right? With the guys that are on this power play. But Matthew, exactly like Bakar. And the closest we're gonna have to that right now, I think, is Lane Hudson. So we gotta hope they either pick up somebody like that, or Hudson gets here quick. Oh, well, that's part of I use StreamYard. That's why I asked you, Pat, if you use StreamYard. I use StreamYard, so that for my money that I pay them every month, yeah, I get some nice things like that. I can't do the OBS like you do. I'm not technically talented like that. So yeah, you get some nice perks like that. Thing is, it's tough. It's tough to do that all like to be. You need somebody kind of to really run that properly, but it's still a nice perk. Well, it's not a perk. I pay for it. It's that joke. The Leafs fans were saying when they got Galchenyuk in the playoffs that we beat them in, that they were fixing Galchenyuk and he was going to be better. Bill, good question. I don't know what they're doing about that. Honestly, don't know. I would think they probably are. They've got to get to Dallas. You're using Streamlabs, yeah, OBS. I'm using StreamYard. So it's a different. Yeah, it's nice, but it costs me. It's $35 a month for me. Worth it, every penny. Worth every penny. It changed my broadcast when I was doing live stream. It changed completely. Well, we're 7 minutes and 5 seconds now. Left in the third. It's a 1-1 tie. This game could go to overtime. You got to figure at this point, especially now, and the closer it gets to the end of the period, next goal is going to win. Although I've said that a few times, and nope, that wasn't the truth. So I don't know. But the closer we get to the end of the period, the next goal is going to win. The best jokes are the ones you need to explain. No, they're not. They're the best jokes in your own head, but they're not really for the person listening. But I agree with you, but only in your own head, which is the reason why you explain them because they don't get to the, they don't understand, and then you got to go. Well, I got it. You're using crack streams. Cost you zero. No, well, that's okay. You do a broadcast. Crack streams. I see that for on Surge Sports Surge to watch the games. I didn't like them. Oh, big save Allen on Rodriguez with 6:15 to go. Well, 6:18. I'm telling you, man, Allen stealing this game. There's almost a glove to head pass there by Arbor, but I think it was Arbor. An icing call here? Nope. 5:50 to go in the third. 1-1, 34-17. That's the shots. They are doubling us in the shots. Yeah, I don't like Zoom. I haven't really used Zoom. Once I was on a Zoom call. That's it. No, it doesn't really. Zoom doesn't do for me what StreamYard does because I can record videos on StreamYard and use all the little gadgets and show stuff. And that's another thing. It's invaluable for those kind of things. That's really how I avoided editing. I set it up so that I could put things up there and not have to edit things. All right, we're underway again. Come on, boys. I want to see Caulfield or Suzuki get the winning goal for Montreal. That's who I want to see. Five minutes left now in the third. In regulation. All right. Colorado in their own end sends it up. It's a stretch pass up to the line. Stolen away by Gooley. Gooley takes a big hit right after it gets knocked off the puck. Colorado with it. Another stretch pass up to Lecky. He sends it into the corner. Comfort chases after it. Allen gets there first. Knocks it away. Here comes Montreal. Suzuki loses it at the red line. Goes after it though. Colorado back the other way. Lecky with it at the red line. Sends it over the blue line. Guy falls. I'm surprised there's no call there. It would be against Montreal. So it's not that. Anyway, whatever. That's in my head. I'm thinking. Oh, listen, OBS is just as good as StreamYard. It's just what are your capabilities as a producer and being able to the technical aspect? I'm not good at that. So StreamYard does everything that you're able to do. Except for me, it's just a click of the mouse to get it done. That's all. Down to 3:40 in the third, still tied up 1-1. They're hanging on, as the guy said, but they're hanging on, aren't they? And it's definitely Jake Allen that's keeping them in it. And the Habs are starting to look gassed. And this is, if they lose here because they're tired, it's because they got there only this afternoon. Pat, exactly. The limit is the operator for Streamlabs, which for me means I wouldn't get anything done because I'm no good. Yeah, when I found this StreamYard, it was like, oh wow, opens up the world to me. 2:40 to go now. Come on, boys. Either win it or let's go to overtime. I really like 3-on-3 overtime. I really like it. It's exciting and it's fun, especially when Montreal wins. And I don't think has Montreal lost in overtime? I don't think so. Not this year. The referee's really holding their whistles tonight. Yeah. Andy and Drouin both float. I don't know if they look like they're floating to me. Jason Teal, how you doing, buddy? Staff must be hurt or benched. I didn't see anything. Where did maybe he's benched here in the third because of how tight the game is. That's possible. We have it does. It does. Check you should check it out. It does have a we have a free I started with that. It just limits you to how long you can is it month or a week that you can how many hours you get? A few other limits, but it does. Yeah, Guru, me too. I had a very similar guess. Save off of what's going on there? Someone going after Caulfield? Suzuki's sticking up for him. Like Caulfield's gonna fight you, idiot. Good on Suzuki to stand up for his friend. Who was it? Was it Lehkonen holding on to him? No. It was. It was Lehkonen. Suzuki had no. Was it? I don't think we lost any. Have we lost any OT this year? I don't know. Anyway, 145 now left in the third. Montreal in the offensive zone. Come on, boys. Let's get something going. Come on. Hopping with it. Looking to shoot. He shoots. Saved by Georgiev. Guru, you're damn right. Captain playing his role. Listen, it's Lecky, so I take a little bit off of that, right? It's Lecky. I don't think he was going to hurt Caulfield at all, right? I don't think so anyway. They did play together at least one season. Okay, here comes Colorado on a last minute chance shot. Somebody, yeah, that hit a leg. That's what I thought. Okay. Suzuki alone. No, not alone there anymore. Dumps it back to Caulfield in the corner. Caulfield gives it to Doc, but in his skates, so he doesn't get it. Colorado's got it now, still in their own end. McCarr with it, sends it up the line. 40. I got distracted there. Where is it? They're in the neutral zone. Gets thrown into Montreal's corner. Nikushkin being checked by Kovacevic. Armia dumps it into the corner. Evans and him after it, and Anderson there. And it gets tossed out to the neutral zone, sent into Montreal's corner, and rings around. Gooley in the corner, off the boards and up, gets it out, but Colorado with it. This is, we're going to overtime. So we're going to overtime. Hey, David. Say hi, by the way. Yeah, it's, I know where you are, but it's shitty weather. That's for sure. All right. Anyway, we're going to overtime. There's going to be obviously a commercial before, so that's where they're at. It won't be long till we get there. Who goes out for the first wave? Um, the last overtime, Devo came out to take the draw, and then Suzuki came right out. So it was Suzuki, Caulfield, and who was on the back end? Gooley, I think. So I expect maybe the same thing to happen. Yeah, they got a point against Colorado. Who'd have thought that? I definitely didn't think that would happen. My apologies to X3 Chick. Your score didn't work out. You got the first goal scorer, but it definitely wasn't 4-2. So sorry about that. But yeah, good on you to get the first goal scorer. Yeah, overtime goal predictions for either team, guys. Give your predictions. Who do you think? For me, uh, who do I want to go with? I don't know if they'll put him out there, but I would really love to see it be Richard, but it won't be. Cole or Nick for me for Montreal, and I'm going to give it to Cale Makar for Colorado, or Lecky. Cale Makar or Lecky for Colorado. There you go. Yeah, let's go. Let's hope for an overtime win. Of course, we don't want them to lose. Remember, as soon as this game is over, I'm going to say my goodbyes because I got to go pee and go eat something real quick. And I'm going to be on We Habs on YouTube on their Habs and Dabs podcast, and hopefully you guys will follow us over there. That's We Habs OUIHABS on YouTube, and it's their Habs and Dabs podcast. If you are not a fan of swearing and that it bothers you, don't come over and watch because we're probably going to swear a little bit. Maybe not me so much, but I'm not used to it anymore online. But I might. Yeah. Does Drouin get out there though? I got the personnel. Devo did not come out. Suzuki won the draw. Go Habs, go! Caulfield over to Gooley. Gooley does a spin around along the board. He almost lost it. Caulfield picked it up, and then his pass picked up by Colorado. McCarr with it behind his net. Oh my God, he almost did that. He lost the puck off his stick at the last second as he broke in on the net. They still have possession. Rodriguez, he tries a little fake shot. Nice move, but it didn't really work. He tried to break through the two guys. Doc with it. Come on, Doc. Gets away from the guy. Drop pass. And that's what Hoffman. It's Hoffman. Hoffman, Doc, and Edmondson. Doc over the line. Stops in the slot, gives it to Edmondson. Edmondson comes out. And there's a change there. Doc goes off. And there's Drouin. He's out. He's got the puck. Over the blue line, over the red line, over the blue line. He breaks in. And it's, oh my God, his weak shot actually was saved, and then the puck was just sitting there. Damn it. It's 2-on-1. Shot, Rantanen scores. Over. Damn it. That was close. Rantanen with the winning goal in overtime, and we're done. 2-1 Colorado in overtime. Damn it! With that was the almost 2 minutes in. Adam is happy about that. No call leading to a goal. Awesome. Yeah, listen, it was an organic win for them, which is fine, right? I mean, can't complain about that. Just gotta get out of there. Yeah, you can see that pretty much happening as it happened. That's it. I'm out of there. Nope, that's not the way to get out of there, Rick. All right. So, like I said, I got to take off here. I'm going to be on We Habs. There's We Habs right there. I'll see you soon. I just got a couple things to do, and I'll be in there. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Follow us over to We Habs, the Habs and Dabs podcast. I'm going to be on there along with Pat and Brian. And hopefully you guys will come over there, hit the subscribe button, check these guys out, and we'll go from there. So I'll see you on Friday. They're in Dallas. It's an 8:30 start. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching. Till then, stay safe out there. Peace out, you guys. And I will see you next time, and hopefully see some of you guys in just a few minutes on the podcast. Ciao, everybody. Have a great night. And I just have to find my cursor. Ciao, everybody.